What up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jay Facco, and this is Jay Facco's Builds and Fixes. And we're gonna make an attempt to figure out why my SUV is in engine reduce mode. Now, I should have filmed this, but I would have been too stressed. Basically, I took my truck around the blocks and stuff like that. I drove it a little farther than, I normally do. I kind of did a little turnaround at this one little park, but I've drove it a little bit, and um, what happened when I was coming back? I gave it a little gas, maybe too much gas. Maybe I floored it, just because I wanted to see what it do. And when I did that, it went vroom, 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 vroom. It went vroom, 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 vroom. And when I came to a stop, it said, yeah, no, I don't want to run. So I'm like, fuck, right? No, I'm worried because although I am in my neighborhood, I'm not going to be able to get this thing home without a tow truck, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be able to get this thing home without a tow truck. So I'm like, oh, damn, man. I messed up. So I got it started, hit the gas a little bit, and I just drove it, right? Let off the gas. It died. I'm like, okay. So I got home, try to start it up when you hit the gas a little bit, but then it died. And it just keep dying if you don't hit the accelerator. Now, I've heard that it could be two things, right? I heard it could be multiple things. One thing that I figured out, or I thought that I figured out, was one of the hoses or whatever like that was off. Now, that was the reason why I cut off the first time. When I started it, I'm like, it had start up, but then it cut off. Start up, and then it cut off. So I'm like, what the heck? So I looked under there. It was a vacuum hose that was unloose, right? Still could be the same thing, right? A vacuum line could have blew off. Honestly, a vacuum line could have blew off. So that's what we're about to go look at right now. But my fan clutch needs to be replaced, and it says, for the service engine, the codes, whatever like that, it says that the fan needs to be replaced. And I was looking online, and they was saying, is that a shingle? Damn. Got shingles coming off our house? I don't think that's good. But yeah, so I looked at that, and then it was like, yeah, that needs to be replaced and whatever. So it could be that I could take this. I'll show y'all. It's still cold outside. Obviously, it's not that cold today. Still snow and things. Now the battery's in the house charging because, as you know, the alternator is not great. It's lots of things that's wrong with this vehicle that it's starting to add up, right? And what I'm saying? Just, where you at? It's like, bro. All right. So they were saying that I can undo this. Oh my goodness, that is on there. Let's see. So all these is on here. What is this? Huh? What is this? What is this? Where'd this go? Is it on the horn? No, it's a connector. Is it for the light? Huh? Huh? I mean, this is the sensor. This don't really look like the sensor. It spins around pretty good. It's got that in there. But where did this come from? Like I didn't even see this before. And there's really, that's the horn. I know that for a fact. But this is like, what? I'm gonna have to figure out what that is. Is that for the light or something like that? That's weird. But they were saying though that I can take this out and see if it'll come off, right? Also, let's make sure there's no lines that just like blew off. I mean, this is not on there as tight as I wanted it to be, but it's on there. So this blew off before, and it wouldn't stay. It wouldn't stay running. This wasn't even on here, so yeah, there's no cracks in this or nothing like that. That wasn't even on there. I know I need to screw it in. Yes, I know. This belt is, that belt is shoot too. Jeez Louise. Okay. So yeah. So the battery's charging. I need to figure out where this goes though. It's literally a, you know, it's not like I don't know. Let me look to see where this goes right quick, and then I'll come back. Okay. So I started taking it apart a little bit, and I was like, you know what? I need to record this. Now this is clearly not in there all the way. I feel like this. Let's see. Okay, it's not too crazy to remove. Yeah, I don't want to break it. I don't want to break it. I gotta remove this pigtail right here. Or not. I'm just really trying to get to the sensor. I don't see it though. It said it was like behind. It said it was behind the radiator. I mean, not radiator, but down here. So we definitely gotta remove this, which seems to be a little frozen. We need some we need something to get it out with. Of course the doors is gonna be locked, because why not? Why wouldn't the doors be locked? And there's no screwdriver here. It's somewhere. Now I don't think that this is gonna fix my problem. That's just not my problem. I don't think this is gonna fix. By the way, if you see my drawers, you really don't. That is pajamas. Yeah, that is pajamas. And I think I made a video yesterday. So don't say, oh, he wear the same clothes every day. Let's see if we can pop this off without it breaking. I know that this is probably hard for people to watch. It is what it is, though. Technically, okay, there we go. I'm like, technically, it's out. Just the bottom, probably, right? It's not like too crazy like to remove, other than this piece not really coming off. You know. Other than that piece not really coming off, and that one was just stuck down there. You know what? We might be missing something here. It said it was behind the grill, and there's nothing behind the grill. I mean, up, down, left, right. Like, this car did get into an accident at one point. And is that it? No, that can't be that. That can't be that bad, right? Holy moly. Hold on a minute. That can't be that. No, no way. Is that a buckle? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If I'm looking at this correctly, this boy went in there. Okay, we might be missing a few things here. For one, there's nothing on here for there's nothing on here for the sensor. I think we're missing a sensor. Because when I was in the car, it literally said it was 50 degrees, and it's definitely not 50 degrees. This condenser is pretty charred too. It's pretty pushed in. Wow. They did a horrible job fixing this car, I'll tell you. Is it straight? Like, what the fuck? This just looks like it don't supposed to be like that though. I'm just gonna say it. Like, it just don't look like it's supposed to be pushed in this far in. And I'll show y'all in a minute. I'm just trying to find something down here. You know, I'm trying to find something. I don't really want to disassemble the whole front end, but I don't see the sensor at all. Nowhere under here. Now that's not a big deal. This build is through-ski. Jeez. There's another build in the back too, though, which is kind of cool, I guess. But yes, this right here, can y'all see this? This right here does not go into anything. I think what it's supposed to go into, I think it's supposed to go like back here, like right here, maybe like this. Maybe go like this. Wait. Wait a minute. Maybe it go like this, and then it goes into something. But it I don't know. It just it don't look like it's supposed to be like that though. I think I'm missing a sensor, honestly. I think the sensor goes. Nope, that's not. No. This is interesting. Very, very interesting. Because there's really no. And I AI'd it too. I don't really like using AI, but I AI'd it, and I don't see where it's supposed to go. So let me do some better research, and I'll come back. Okay, so I came to a conclusion that it goes right here. I'm pretty sure it goes right there. It is not right there because, you know, it don't exist. I don't know what this is for. Honestly, I don't know what this is for. I don't know. Looks a little crusty. Okay, what's this? Okay, that's straight. All right, so what I'm about to do is I'm gonna put this back on here. I'm gonna get the battery, and I'm gonna see if it'll run or stay running. You gotta put your gloves on. I know my hands is ashy, but it is very, very cold outside. Not too cold, but very, very cold. This is not even like in there all the way either, though. Like you hit a hard enough pothole, and this just is coming off. Like, what are we doing? You know, like what are we doing? Okay, this goes in. This light needs to be replaced because that blade is trashy. But I drove it around today because I wanted to see, like, if the rear end was bad, and it's not bad. It don't sound too great though, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying not to complain. I'm trying not to complain as much. Like I know y'all probably like, man, shut up. And I'll be like, man, it's my channel and this and that. But it's just like, dude, every time it's just thing after thing with this damn thing. Okay, that ain't going back in there like that. Don't think it's supposed to like lock in, right? My brother car has the same little pin thing. Note to self: make sure these are in there. Honestly, oh, they just come out. Okay. All right, I'm not too worried about it, right? I'm not too worried about it. I'll write in my notes to say for those bolts to put some zip ties on it. Not really worried about that, really. Come on, y'all really expect me to like worry about that? Get it fixed the right way. Yeah. All right. So I found out the reason why my ambient temperature sensor is reading weird. It's because there is not one on here. So once I get that, it don't cost no type of money. Once I get that, then I can replace that. It's not a big deal. All right, let's go get this battery. And let's see if we can do this first, right? We're gonna do this. So this is for the fan clutch or whatever like that. That's pretty simple, honestly. One would think too, it's just like, why is this even like needed? You know what I'm saying? If the fan is on all the time, what would be the purpose of it being needed? Like, it's an electrical fan, but it's just like, I've had trucks that probably was not electrical. I don't know. This looks fun to get off, by the way. Like, you got to remove this whole fan shroud. Still better than side motor, I will say. Still better than side motor. I say reman. It's actually a new battery. Probably don't need another battery. Yeah. Probably don't need another battery. I still don't know what that thing is for. Let's see if it'll stay running though. I did undo that little thing. We might have to drive it a little bit too. Let's see if it'll cut off. It's not going in there. I need some outside clothes, by the way. It's terrible. I got other things to do too, so you know, I don't know if I don't know when this video gonna come out on this. It might come out after the van video. Me going over the van and starting the van just to stretch up some content. Then I gotta put my other bike together, or well, no, I still do want a road bike. By the way, I found out how to turn my alarm off, which is great. Cause that thing is fucking annoying. It really is. What the? What is, bro? What the hell is this? What the fuck? What is this? Why is there a undone, bro? I get that it's an alarm on this car, right? I really do. I get that it's an alarm on this car. But, like, what the heck? What did this come from? What the heck? Where did this come from? What? Bro. What the hell, dude? Like, I'm just lost with words, dude. It's missing the sensor. I don't know what this is. Like, bro, what? Where do you go? Why are you just... And look at this shit down here. Yeah. Like... A funnel. Where did this go to? Like, bro, every time, I swear, every time I make videos, I find some dumb shit with this, bro. Every time I make videos, I find more and more dumb shit. I can't make this up. Ooh, this came off pretty. It's nasty. It definitely needs to be cleaned though. But like, why is this? I get that this is the alarm, and maybe it's supposed to connect to something down here. I see it going to the firewall. Are those acorns? No, it's not acorns. But now we're missing something that's not plugged in. Something's not grounded, something's not plugged in. I don't know, man. All right, let's try to start before I get mad. There's just like so much stuff that's off this damn thing. So much stuff. Yeah. Of course, I didn't tighten it. And in its defense, it needs to be tightened. It needs to be tightened. All right. Let's get y'all a good money shot with the starting. Get y'all a good money shot of it starting. No. If only I could find the tool to make it start. That would be great. If only I could find a tool to make it start, that would be great. Let me actually get some tools to fix this. It don't want to run with this not hooked up. So let's hook it up and see if it'll run. No. I think it's the battery not hooked up. Yeah, I think the battery is... Wait, what? It's saying security now. What? Huh. Something is not what it seems. Oh. Why if it didn't start before, why not just take this off again? Right, do that right there. And then, you know, see if it'll start. Put that on. Put that on. Let's see. The GM Wiggle Diggle. What? It don't want to start. What the hell? Is it this? This is the only thing. What? I didn't do anything else to it. Bro, all I did was play with this. Or whatever. That needs to be, what's the name? All I did was play with that. What the hell? Now it don't want to start. Wait, does the radio work at least? Okay. It definitely has enough power to start it. But now it don't want to start. And this wasn't even like, this was just sitting down there, right? This was just sitting down there. All I did was remove this. This was just sitting down there. And I think I moved this up and down. That's all I did. And now it don't want to start. What? Huh? Bro. Am I like, what? What happened? The battery got plenty of juice. This shit is crazy. Like y'all seen it, all I did was take this light off and put it back on. Everything's hooked up. That should not have the car not start with the light on. So then the battery, put the battery in. It's tight. You know, this is a little loose. We can put this in just a little bit more. But everything else is straight. Like, what? And then when you come in here, like literally everything I did was on camera, by the way. So, look at this. Now I just don't want to start. Let's see if we can put it in neutral. Nope. What the hell? Once the starter went out. But it don't even make a click noise. Bro. I think we might have blown a fuse or something. Well, it does not start. It tried to start that one time and it just went. No. So I'm thinking that the remote control is. I'm thinking that the remote control probably. The battery is probably dead. That's what I'm thinking. This is what I'm about to do. I'm about to go in the house and I'm gonna chill. It's Super Bowl Sunday. And it's like 2 or 3 o'clock. Right? I'm about to go chill. When I come back to this video though, it's gonna be in the same video. We're gonna matter of fact, no, we're not. We're gonna hold off on it for a little bit, right? We're gonna hold off on it for a little bit. I gotta make some decisions, man. I gotta make some decisions. It's just like everything is kind of, this thing is kind of pissing me off every time I mess with it. And then now you look underneath, it's missing the ambient sensor, not the craziest thing, but then it's missing the goddamn. I don't even know what that was. And I didn't want to complain and make a complaint on this video about this car, because that's probably what it is. It's like, oh, he's keep complaining. But like every time I drive it, every time I do anything to it, something else just don't go right. And it's sometimes it's best to know how far you want to go before you want to go too far. And you know what I'm saying, the means of the something in an unreturned or some shit like that. I don't know. People say something like that, but I feel like it's giving you signs. It's telling you like, look, this is not wrong with it. This is not wrong with it. Now you gotta look at it like, do I want to keep putting money into this? Do I want to keep playing with this, or do I want to get something else? I don't know. But we're gonna figure it out. Till next video. Signing off. Yeah.